Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my OpenTTD Let's Play. So, here we have Hellishville, and we're at 13,000 population. Now, I've had some fantastic comments and feedback and messages in this series so far. I heard that somebody got to 13,000 many years before I did, so already, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of your play of my scenario. If you haven't yet played it, there is still time. Go to the first episode of the series. The instructions are in the first 5 minutes of how to play along. If you're already playing along, make sure you save your game every 5 years. Put them in a folder and share them with me. Get hold of me on Discord or Facebook or something like that. And share them with me, because you could end up with your game in this series. And we can have a good look at how I did, how you did, and how other people did too. But speaking of how I did, we're in the year 2053. And Hellishville has been growing. It's been growing for 33 months in a row. We're on our biggest roll for quite some time. However, situation's not good. Food is down to 11%. Fruit is only at 34% storage. Petrol isn't looking that great, and alcohol dipped a little bit as well. We need to skyrocket food as quickly as possible. Let's have a look at the food system. So this is the main food system up here. We've got a couple of trains waiting to pick up food. The station's full of trains. That one's waiting to leave. That one's waiting to leave. There's a train going backwards and forwards here by the looks of it. And this is what happens sometimes when you have depots after stations. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip that order and hopefully fix that problem. That might actually be the problem with the food slowdown. With the trains, so what we might do is, like I said, we might remove those depots. So let's do that. So we're going to blow up this depot. And as soon as this train's come out, which we'll just fast forward a little bit, out it goes, and we'll just remove the bits we don't need. The train's in the way, we'll wait for that one to pass. Hopefully that will make the flow a little bit better and that issue won't happen anymore. Fantastic. Don't need the game options. Next up, let's just see what may be up. Right, we've got a farm here. It's still gung-ho. Fantastic. That's going to be producing some of the things we need. What do we need down here? We need manufacturing supplies, milk, and more manufacturing supplies. So the dairy is getting pretty much all of the manufacturing supplies. And it says production steps up when both cargo types are delivered within 1 month of each other. So milk deliveries regularly are important. Let's crack on and check the other things around here. What else I need to check for is new industries. New industries pop up all the time. So around this area, are there any industries? I think is it dairy farm? Is it dairy farm? Yes, it is a dairy farm. Are there any new dairy farms in the area? And looking at the map and seeing the dairy farms that are flashing on the screen, no, they're all connected to the network. Let's see what we've got here. Is this dairy farm gung-ho? No. Why is it not gung-ho? Because we haven't set it up with anything. Nothing at all. To make this dairy farm gung-ho, we need farm supplies. Farm supplies come from a port. I think we might be able to put one in here. Let's go to industry chains and just check that. So, farm supplies. There we go. Farm supplies. They can come from a bulk terminal. Sorry, not a port, a bulk terminal. So if we fund a new industry and fund a bulk terminal, it's going to cost us 16 million, and we can't do it while the game's paused. But there is a new bulk terminal. So what we can do is then add a little bit of road construction. Now I don't know what sort of height we're looking at here, but let's pop in a couple of lorry stops. And we'll do the easy ones for now. So we go here and here. And then, which one? Probably the second one. Just flatten that land. It works out quite nicely, that does actually. And then we'll just put a little line of bus stations, apparently. Don't want bus stations. A little line of the depots. What do they call them? What are they called? Truck stations. There we go. Now, for some reason, that didn't line up exactly right, but I don't care. It's close enough. Perfect. Right. So we can get new vehicles. We're going to use the Universal Future Truck because it's the only truck that we can rely on to actually pick up everything we need. We're going to full load there, offload there. We're going to reconfigure it for... Hang on a minute. That's building materials, petrol and food. Hang on a minute. What's going on? Farm supplies. Was I right in the first place? Industry chains. Farm supplies. Farm supplies. Bulk terminal. Produces farm supplies. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the requires on the bulk terminal. Silly me. Yes, so there we go. Farm supplies, farm supplies, farm supplies. La 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 la. Farm supplies. Okay. We're going to get 5 of them and send them all on their way. So we're going to be picking up farm supplies from here. At the minute, we're not there aren't any, but that'll be alright. Right, so that's another thing fixed. We're going to just go around and fix a lot of things today. At the moment, food is down to 6%. That's terrible, but it's something we can look at. This farm over here is enhanced double. This farm down here is also enhanced double. I think it's because it's sharing the farm supplies from one place. So ideally what we need is a second lot of farm supplies. Can I fit one in here? I really don't think we can get another one in, but let's try it anyway. Bulk terminal, fund it here, unpause the game. No, we can't. It's just not going to happen there. Waterways construction, let's bring that out. Is that... No, that's natural. This isn't. That's no good. Let's see. Where can we stick it? I think this might be why we didn't have one round here. Okay, in which case, there's only one way to do it. There we go. That will fill up. We'll come back and sort that out sometime soon. Let's have a look. What's next thing on the list of impending doom? Right, so we've got a farm up here. Dairy farm. That's enhanced double. I have no idea. Oh, yes, I do know how. We're pulling it all from this bulk terminal here. Have we got room for a second bulk terminal? Maybe like here. Would that count as a different place? We're just slapping bulk terminals down everywhere at the minute. Let's give it a go. So, site unsuitable. Yep, it is really, really unsuitable apparently. What if we go like this and we do... I can't remember which way they go on now. Something like that. Those trucks are finally arriving. Can we do it here? Site unsuitable, apparently. Oh, only one allowed per town. There. There's like one square which is allowed. We need to come closer to Dridham, whatever it's called. Let's try again. Site unsuitable. Only one allowed per town. There's already one. Oh, there's already one right down there. Oh, that's miles away. And I can't get rid of it either. Okay, I spent all that money on that for nothing. Let's see. We've got 1.7 billion in the bank. I don't think we're going to have a problem. Really, I think that's probably the best we can do is to get 2 to double. Or would it be better to get the better one at Gung Ho? Because this one's doing 64 items and that one's doing 32. So it might be better just to send them all to one place. I think it might be. This is doing farm supplies as well. Where's the train gone? Oh, there's no train doing farm supplies there at all. Well, that's fine. There's a little square of water there as well, all on its own. Okay, so the food situation, in terms of that bit, is all good. Again, manufacturing supplies is something that we can do. We've got quite a lot of food, actually, waiting to be shifted. So I think it was just for the fact that that train was mainly getting in the way. So hopefully that'll fix that. So manufacturing supplies. Manufacturing supplies are produced up here by this recycling plant. And to produce more, we need loads of recyclables being brought in, which we're doing some down here and we're doing some down here. But most of our recyclables are coming in by train from up here, which are all coming by car from those locations, which we visited recently. See, there's still 3,000 tons there that need to be shifted. I'm tempted. Should we Vactube it? We could try. It wouldn't take long. Okay, give it a go. Let's give it a go. Right. So where is that thing? It's here. Okay. So I'm thinking if we blow that up like this, it's a bit difficult to tell the land orientation, but if we have a 5-length platform, number of tracks, we'll go with 4 length on the Vactube, I think. No, let's go full 6 length on the Vactube there. We'll connect it up to the same building. There we go, that's what Vactube looks like. And then over here, we'll transfer it and bring it... Or, should we just take it straight down? No, we could just take it straight down, couldn't we? I don't know if we can make Nuddington Mill Station any bigger. We can. Fantastic. Okay, so now we've got to figure out how we can get this Vactube down here. And this is expensive stuff, this Vactube. Watch it. 1 square. Here we go. 1 square of Vactube. 354,000. That section there cost 2 million. I need to do a bridge across here. I really have no idea how much it's going to cost. So let's do that and this and that and put the bridge in. It's going to be a long bridge to there. 4 million for that bridge. Oh, we're spending the big monies now. So we've got a couple of little kinks, but that's okay. We're going to come out to here. Now, we're going to need to try and get to this line there, which is up slightly. So we're going to have to come down, turn a corner, and, you know, it goes so fast, it doesn't matter. There is 3 million spent. And somehow I've got to connect that and that up. A massive diagonal track down here would be brilliant. But I think we're going to have to come here first. So we come down to this height. And then bridge over here. Oh, it has. I think this train would have to slow down for that. So if we go available trains, the Vactube train there goes 3,000. Yeah, we don't want any bridges. We don't want bridges. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put tunnels for the other trains. So tunnels are okay. So Vac tunnel there. And then flip back to Maglev. Town population's reached 15,000. Let's have a look. Where's it gone? Where's the population? 15,000. Nice one. We're not growing for 3 months. Food became a problem, fruit became a problem, and petrol became a problem. Probably because the town grew to 15,000, and then the game was like, no, you need lots more stuff. We're actually 1% towards the victory condition, apparently. We're definitely going to finish the series before we get to the victory condition of 1 million people. Let's carry on with this then. So if I unpause once again, we're going to have to then come from here diagonally as much as possible. I want to take this bridge out, but it's going to be really difficult to do. So what I want to do is just vac straight across here. So let's do that, which will allow me to vac across. Then we're going to have to tunnel, tunnel, and double kink. Oh. I broke it. Well, I fixed that bit. I think this train is permanently stuck. It is. Okay, let's give it. Oh god, it can't do 90-degree turns. Okay, I can fix this probably, maybe. No. Oh, you know what? There you go. That solved it. The train did the right thing. This one, we can get to there, and then I have no idea where this other line's going to go. We might have to share. Share a line? We're going to share the line. It's not used that much. There you go. Signal remove. There, right. It's more important that we get this Vactube train done. So that was 4 million. Don't know how many million that was, but... Right, so now... I'm thinking we keep going straight. Can't see. There we go. Now, if you want to do what I just did and hide and unhide everything, it's X. And if you do, I think is it Shift X or Control X brings up the options so you can toggle what happens. So you can see for me, trees and the annoying structures, as they're called, like lighthouses and antennas, they're both antennas are always shown even if you go transparent, and trees are always transparent even if you're not. Okay, so let's get that there. We'll come up to about here. Right, now we're free to start our diagonal. He says, thinking, this is never going to work. Why did I even start this? What's going on? Here we go. We're still diagonaling. Still diagonaling to about here. Wow, that is quite a height difference. It's a massive height difference, but it shouldn't matter too much. There we go. I have no idea how good the Vactube is at going up or downhill, but I think we're about to find out. So, vac all the way down here. I have no idea if this is a good idea, whether it's going to make money or not. Let's just fix. That was 25 million just for that. We did start with 1.7 billion in the bank, and we still have, despite spending the millions on Vactube. I wasn't going to do Vactube in this series. This is an accident. So there we have a relatively direct line. It could be a little bit better. You could be cutting across the inside of the city here, down this bit here. You could be coming around here, but there's just way too much infrastructure to get around. We're going to get our first Vactube train. We need, of course, the Vac depot. That's probably going to cost $1 million. Nearly. It was about 700,000, I think it was. We're going to put one down here as well. And what we'll do is we'll do it so we can have one loading while another one makes the journey. So they're kind of swapping over, I think. Because I was going to have one, but I'm thinking two. So this diagonal section here, if I then do a second bit, we can have a second diagonal, and they can cross and wait. I don't really want Vactrains waiting. I suppose I could just double it, couldn't I? We've got the money. Let's have a look. So if I come to there, is that right? That comes to there. We're going uphill. I do miss the steam trains sometimes, but you can't just sit in the past. You've got to come along to the future. It is 2054. So I don't know if I can vac straight under there. This is where we're going to have the problem here because of these tunnels. We're already sharing lines where I didn't want to, so that is where we're going to have to connect up. So it's relatively close to the station on that side. So let's diagonal up. Whoa, camera! Up to here, and I could probably get up here as well. We just need to do this and extend the maglev out a little bit more. Maglev, no. Oh, just got there to stop it from slowing down too much. And that's better. And then back to vac. There we go. And up the hill. And I think when we turn this corner is when we'll stick that in there. So let's remove that. We're going to need some signals. So I think we need something like that at that end of there. I'm only planning to run 2 trains on this. And that there? And because the other 2 are terminus, I think it should be fine. Right, here we go then. New vehicles. Which one? And will I even be... Oh, I can only get mail. Mail and goods. No! No!